what's up guys and gals, my name is Rick9G. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to be looking at the Addams family. In case you didn't know, I have merchandise on rick9g.com. Pretty fun items that you can get, and it's a great way to support the channel. So go ahead and take a look. Now I'm really excited to bring this episode to you because this idea came from a subscriber who said, Rick, you already told us what all the actors and actresses are worth on the show. That is, for example, John Astin, how much he was worth, Ted Cassidy as Lurch, how much he was worth. But how about the Addams family themselves? In this world of the Addams family, we know that they were certainly rich. But how rich? Did they have several thousand, several million, maybe several billion? Well, I'm going to talk about all that. But before I get to that number, I think we have to build up to that. And the best way to build up to that is to start with Gomez Addams' words himself. We can get clues from the show itself to figure out this amount. And he says, we Addams have not worked in 300 years. Supervise and manage, yes. But worked, never. So how in the world can this family, for over 300 years, have supervised and managed but never worked and had all this money? Well, that's a great question, and that's what I'm going to get into. Now, what in the world did Gomez Addams do for a living? Do we really know what he did? What was his profession? Well, people who probably casually watch this show won't really know, but some diehard fans may know if you've seen every single episode multiple times. We have to note that according to their behavior, the Addamses were too honest to get their funds by any underhanded means, so they got their money mostly out of fair play. Now, Gomez made a killing, quote unquote, by doing what? He always would open drawers and explain how this is just petty cash, and he just handed it out on a whim. He didn't even care. Every nook and cranny of the house had money coming out of it, even the kitchen itself. And that was because Gomez Addams was a lawyer. Yes, interestingly enough, he was a lawyer according to the Addams family lore. In several episodes, Gomez Addams referred to himself as Gomez Loophole Addams. He was a non-practicing attorney, in fact, who held the record for sending the most criminals to jail. These are pretty much exact words from a few episodes that ran. Now, he wasn't a prosecuting attorney, but he was a counsel in the defense of these criminals, according to what we hear. Now, Gomez retired from the bar, that is, of course, from being an attorney, after he scored a fortune from investments. That's according to what we know. Now, he regularly inspected his antique glass dome stock ticker in the living room. That's something we're very familiar to him seeing and playing with, and seeing all that paper come out. It's pretty funny to see. He investigated the stock reports in the newspapers as well while he was standing on his head. This is something he often did as well. Now, he had a lot of real estate holdings. According to a few episodes in which they mentioned he owned a mango plantation. This was next to a colony of cannibals, apparently. He had a crocodile farm in Mozambique. He also had a tapioca mine on top of Mount Everest and a nut farm in Brazil. Now, the Addams family also owned some interests in something called Excelsior Corporations. Again, these were named in various episodes, and these corporations owned the insurance companies covering the family. Now, according to Gomez Addams himself, he had two laws, or two rules, let's say, that apparently propelled him to success. Number one, the Addams Law, otherwise known as how to slit your competitor's throat without getting blood on his necktie. It's a simple rule. When selling off, never accept the first 9 offers. When they come up with number 10, you grab it. And his number 2 rule is, he says that he would invent something that cost a dime to make and sell it for $1. And is habit forming. So of course this would be a great way of getting revenue as well. So I hope this gives you a good idea of how he amassed his fortune, but I know a lot of you want to know, well, how much, Rick? How much did he have? Now, I think for this answer we have to go to the Forbes 2007 Fictional 15 list of the richest fictional characters that we know about. They ranked Gomez Addams, of course this would include the Addams family as well, as number 12th richest in the world. His net worth was $2 billion. That is billion with a B. However, guys and gals, I can't stop there, and that is because, again, as I mentioned, this is a 2007 article, and presently at the time that this video was released, we are in 2019, so I have to adjust for inflation and give you the correct amount. So $2 billion in 2007. In 2019, that would be $2.4 billion. Not much of a change, but then again, it is almost 2.5 billion. That's $500 million more. So that may make a bit of a difference to you, but I just want to give you the most accurate count that I can give you. Well, that's it for this episode, guys and gals. If you do want to see more videos just like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit that thumbs up button. It does help me out a lot, but it does also let me know that you want to see more videos just like this. We'll see you next time, and don't forget, be hope.